So let's continue the steps now that we have the amount from the text field in a float type that we can convert and or multiply and divide. We need to retrieve and know what unit did the user select to convert from, and what is the conversion factor for that unit. So we'll say retrieve the unit that the user selected to convert from. So this unit will be in the picker view to convert from. So we can ask the picker view to tell us what is the unit name. But the picker view does not know the unit name. Remember, what the picker view knows is the index of the component, which we have one component, so that's index 0, and the index of the row. The unit name exists in the array that has the unit names. So I will need to retrieve the index from the picker view, retrieve the name, go to the dictionary, and retrieve the actual conversion factor. So we'll start with let the index of unit to convert from, and I'm using a very explicit name. So we'll say picker view unit to convert from dot. If you use the selected row, so this function selected row gives you the row that is being selected in a particular component. So the component I want is in component at index 0, which is the first component. The index of the component and the index of the row starts from 0. So that gives me the component of the 0 is the first component. That gives me the index of the row that the user selected. Now, if you recall, we placed in the title for row, we placed the names at the same index as they were in the unit names array. So I can retrieve the name. So let unit name to convert from equal. So I go to the unit names array and say I want the object at the index of unit to convert from, but then I have to convert that to the string type. So that's the unit name to convert from. And then I have, after that, the unit name to convert from, I need to get the conversion factor. So we'll say let conversion factor to inch. So conversion factor to inch will be, I need to go to the dictionary itself, and then I say give me the value for key, and the key will be the unit name to convert from. The unit name to convert from, and then I need to get that value. We did it in the sort. I need to convert it to float as float. So that's the type. So now I have the conversion factor to convert to an inch. So the next step to that, what's the issue we're having here? Oh, it needs this, so we'll add that. The next step is to convert the amount to inches. First step in the two-step conversion. So I'll say let amount as inches equal amount multiplied by the conversion factor to inch. Then we need to do the same thing we did to retrieve the unit that the user selected to convert to. Retrieve the unit that the user selected to convert to. So I'll probably basically do the same thing, index of unit to convert to, and then I need to go to the other picker view, and say give me the selected row in component 0. Then I need to get the unit name to convert from, unit name to convert to, And why do I need the names? Because I'm going to use them in constructing the message at the end. Will equal the unit names dot object at that index to convert to, and then I need to convert that to string, and then the conversion factor from inch equal the units dot value, and value for key the unit name to convert to, and then I need to convert that to float, and then finally make the conversion for the result. So let result equal amount as inches divided by the conversion factor from inch. So that gives me the result. So step number 5 is to construct the result message. So I'll say let result message or result as a string, and I need to do like we did before. I need to add that exclamation mark here, result as a string, and then I will use the string dot localize the string with format that we used before. Localize the string with format, and here is my format. I'm gonna use first the a float with 6 inch with 6 digits float to convert from, and then I'm gonna use a string to represent the unit to convert from. So this will be the first float is the amount. So this will be the amount. Then the second one will be the unit to convert from. Then I'm gonna have a space and put the equal sign. Then I'm gonna have another float with 6 digits, and this will be my result. Then I'm gonna have a space and then have a string to represent the unit to convert to, unit name to convert to. Then I need to assign the message, assign the string to the label, and maybe we'll just put that here and display in the label. So I'll say label result dot text equal result as a string, and it says the type is an error. And then finally the last step is to, oh, I know what's happening. It needs to add this here, and probably will add this here. And then the last result is to, the last step is to dismiss the keyboard. So to dismiss the keyboard, I just need the text amount to say I am no longer the first responder. So we'll say resign first responder. So the text field resigns first responder, meaning that it notifies the operating system I am no longer in the business of responding to the user input, and the operating system pulls back the keyboard as a result. So let's run the test. It's taking a few moments to compile and build and deploy. So here's the splash screen, and we'll go with our testing scenario. So we're gonna try first to convert 10, and we're gonna convert 10 from feet to inch. So hit convert. So 10 feet equal 120 inch. So how about 10 kilometer to meter? So it's 10,000 meter, and I have enough room. So this is very important, and the reason I did 6 is if I want to go from inches to miles and convert, you see there are lots of zeros. If I want to go from miles to inches, it's quite a large number. So you need to make sure that you have enough space and you have enough digits so that you don't see the conversion being 0. You can try different types of conversions, but that's basically it. That's the conversion working. So that is the required part for the project. If you're in the undergraduate class, the next video will do the last iteration, which, as you can see, the user makes a selection in the unit name, and that is an actual action, an actual event that the user does. So, but currently nothing happened. We're not responding to those events. The user have to do it, then click on that button to make the conversion. So what we want to do is to be able to convert while or as soon as the user moves one of those buttons or one of those as well. So thank you.